Hi. Okay, so before we do our tea, let's look at how Prekese tree looks like. Some of you might have seen it, others too, probably this might be your first time of seeing it, and I'm glad to show you. So I've had this tree in my house for 4 years, and I've had a single fruit from it. In fact, I was so excited when I saw the fruit, and it's also bearing another set of fruits. So here, let's look at it. See the flowers, and I have a couple on the tree. That's how it looks like. The flowers are here with the long stalks. Yes, so this is what will eventually turn to prekese. And when it comes fresh, it is so green, it is so small, and then it will grow, it will become big. And this is usually the size. Some are longer than this, but averagely this is the size, and it's green. And then it will gradually, when it is matured, it will gradually turn to brown, and it will fall by itself from the tree, or you can pluck it. If you are planning on planting prekese tree in your home, well, it will do well because prekese is mostly, in West Africa. Our weather is so conducive, it favors the growth of prekese. And so I would encourage you, if you want to plant it, hey, go ahead and plant. And when the fruits come, you can also share the fruits with your neighbors. So today, what are we doing? We are going to prepare prekese tea. This fruit, aside it being a spice, it is also highly medicinal. So you can cut it, into pieces, and then you put it in your soup, any kind of soup. You can put prekese inside. It has this distinct flavor that if you are a fan, you will enjoy it. All right, and you can also put it in your stew. That is, if you can eat it in the stew. And there's also prekese powder, but I prefer the natural and the raw form. And one unique thing about, interesting actually, I would say, is that prekese is not something that is massively cultivated. So you don't find farmers using chemicals to bring prekese, or help it to grow, or help it to ripen, or help it to germinate, or help it to bear more fruit. It actually does well on its own. So you can be rest assured that if you are taking prekese, you are 100% ingesting something so good for your body. All right, like I said, we are going to do prekese tea. And what are some of the things, the benefits that you can get from the prekese tea? In fact, a lot, a lot, a lot. It is so good for somebody who is hypertensive, and it is also good for somebody who has diabetes. I would encourage you that, let's just say once every month. By once, I mean 3 days in a month. You can do prekese tea and drink. Be conscious about it, be intentional about it, be purposeful. Know that, okay, this is what I want to do. So every month, prepare the tea and drink. It helps to boost your immunity. It does a lot of wonders for your blood vessels, and it helps to regulate your blood sugar. They say prevention is always better than cure. You don't have to wait to say that, oh, you have been diagnosed of hypertension before you start drinking this. Once you are above 40, and once you are in an office, once you have a family, once you have friends, once you are in a relationship, people are bound to step on your toes. People are bound to do certain things to you that will let you think, and and all that. There are times that you can even be in financial crisis that is going to set your head rolling and all that. And you have such a wonderful ingredient here that will be able to help you so much. So I would encourage you that once a while, that is once a month, within 3 days, boil prekese tea and drink. Or if you cannot be intentional about it, and every soup that you prepare, use prekese as a spice in the soup, and trust you me, you will never regret it. We are ready to prepare the prekese tea. So I have my chopped prekese here, and I've cut them into pieces so the size of the prekese. a certain insect is able to perforate. In as much as you enjoy, the insect also enjoys being there. So just make sure you use knives to cut off all those places, and then when it is done, wash your prekese in water and put it in a kettle with water which is already boiling, like I have here. And you crush your hintia, and then you crush your cloves, and then your ginger, and then you add. In fact, the hintia and the cloves can be optional. The ginger, also helps to spice it up, because somebody can take the prekese tea and say that, I feel like vomiting, I feel like throwing up. But once you add the ginger, it helps to cut off this nauseating feeling that comes along with taking the tea. And you keep the lid on. Please do not open the lid if you are boiling any herbal medicine. Close the lid, and then when it is 3 minutes, you just turn off the fire. Now our prekese tea is ready, so let's pour it. Wow. So here you are, very healthy, delicious and nutritious prekese tea, full of nutrients for you. And let's have a taste, and I'll share with you how it is like. I just love it. So this tea, imagine you taking it almost every evening. You can imagine what it will do to your body and the numerous health benefits it will give to you, because when you take this tea, it helps with inflammation in your body. Ginger is there, ginger fights inflammation, and so does the prekese, and so it's so good for you. And with the taste, it's so simple. You don't taste the strong aroma of the prekese because the ginger has washed it out a bit, and then you have the grains of salim, which is the huntia in there, and a little bit of cloves. So it's like you have put things that will help your body, boost your immunity in just 1 cup, and it's so amazing. And one thing I want to also tell you is that if you don't want to be, in fact, heating the prekese on and off because you want it hot, you can also take it as in an iced form. Pardon me. You can take it in an iced form. So you can keep it in a jar like this with a plastic lid, and then you keep it in a refrigerator. Try as much as possible to avoid a jar with a metallic lid, because you don't know how the prekese will react with the metal, and we don't want to ingest anything that is not beneficial for us. So keep the prekese in the kettle and let it stay overnight. Then in the morning, you can pour everything into the glass jar and keep it in the refrigerator, and take it for 3 days, or if you can, take it for 7 days. But a note of caution, please just listen to your body and how your body will react as you take the prekese tea. Some of the benefits I want to share with you in taking this tea is that it is antioxidant and it is anti-inflammatory. Antioxidant in the sense that it helps with any manner of oxidative stress in your body, and then it helps towards a better cardiovascular health, and then inflammation. Ginger is also anti-inflammatory, so as you take it, any manner of inflammation in your body, it will deal with it. So please, I would encourage you to take your prekese tea, supported by ginger in there, cloves in there, and then huntia in there, plus water. In fact, clean water. Thank you so much for watching. Please share this video so that others will learn from it. Me pa watch video we want to send ebe ya. Nyina ye betumi asunya send ebe ya. Nyoma ntetingeti anyagopon de ache ye nkwa. Adomara kwa. Ye betumi ayusu na yede asa ye ho yare. Prekese bon ye de. Okodwoma 5 cedis pe. Obetumi anya bebre na de aye tea. Na nom tea na ifaso bebre. That was my Medasa pa. Channel Nianso in Sunya Bibi. Medasa.